Trump and Harris have very different plans for the economy, and that means big changes for truckers.
There are going to be a lot of jobs around. I want it so that a person doesn't get lucky and find a job. I want a person that can look for 10 jobs and all 10 companies want them.
The largest investment in our roads and bridges in 70 years of America's history.
Trump's all about tax cuts, deregulation, and tariffs. He says he'll boost the economy and bring back manufacturing jobs. Harris is focused on sustainability, worker rights, and infrastructure. She's planning to upgrade the country's transportation networks and invest in clean energy. During his first term, Trump deployed tariffs as part of his America First trade policies. This time, he's planning import tariffs of 10 to 100%. This could drive more cross-border trucking demand as companies shift production to Mexico, but it could also increase the cost of imported truck parts, affecting maintenance and repair expenses for truckers. Trump also wants to reduce trucking regulations, likely around hours of service and emissions, and to cut corporate taxes for companies that produce goods in the U.S.
My plan calls for a reduction in the corporate tax rate from 21% to 15%, solely for companies that make their product in America.
This should create short-term gains, but some experts worry this could hurt long-term growth and sustainability. Harris's approach prioritizes clean energy and worker protections. She's pushing for electric trucks and charging infrastructure, while also reducing industry emissions. That will increase costs for trucking companies, but those could be offset by the tax breaks offered for green investments under the Inflation Reduction Act. She also wants to improve labor conditions for drivers, meaning fleets employing independent contractors would see their costs increase. And let's not forget infrastructure. Harris supports $1.2 trillion to improve roads and bridges. This should improve congestion and lower maintenance costs for truckers, but may also lead to higher tolls and fuel taxes.
For decades, there's been an underinvestment in our infrastructure. And it means backups and load limits that waste fuel, increase pollution, raise delivery costs, and disrupt supply chains. When we invest in our infrastructure, we invest in our economy, we invest in America's future.
Overall, Trump's deregulation, tax cuts, and tariffs are likely to create more immediate changes, but could also lead to more volatility while ignoring long-term growth. Harris's focus on sustainability, labor protections, and infrastructure could lead to a more resilient industry, but the payoff could take longer to materialize, and the plans are likely to come with increased costs.